Hello my dear students, welcome back to Learn Physics. In today's video, we are continuing with the ray optics, that numerical portion. Okay. In last class also we did some numericals only because of some errors that happened in my video. I deleted 2-3 questions. So last video was a very short one. But I had given you one homework question. Today we will start from that homework question, and last video which and all missed out numericals also we will do today. Okay, so first I am starting with the numerical which I had given you as a homework. An empty spherical flask of diameter 15 centimeter is placed in water of refractive index 4/3. A parallel beam of light strikes the flask. Where does it get focused when observed from within the flask? Okay, so we are a conic, the empty spherical flask is there and it is kept in water having refractive index 4/3. So you should imagine that, see here water is here. So here a flask is kept. A flask is like this and it is kept in water. Its parallel beam of rays are incidenting on this flask. When the ray of light is incidenting parallelly, here it is having refractive index 4/3 and this one. So we are observing the object from here, okay, from inside the flask. So this is the, let this be the principal axis. When ray of light, this is the center of curvature. So the normal will be like this. Here for this side, the normal will be like this. When a ray of light passes from a denser to rarer medium, it will be moving away from the normal, right? It is moving away from the normal. The refracted rays are moving away. So here it is getting appear to diverge from this point. This is the position of image. We need to find out this distance. Image position we need to find out. So we are observing it from inside the flask. Okay, so which is the first medium? This is the first medium and this is the second medium for the observer who is inside the flask. Okay, so here we have N1 equals 1, N2 equals 4/3 and the ray of light is passing from denser to rarer medium. N2 divided by minus U plus N1 divided by V equals N1 minus N2 divided by R. So N2 is 4/3 divided by U is infinity plus 1/V equals N1 minus N2, 1 minus 4/3 divided by, what is the value of radius? Radius it is given as 15, right? So diameter is 15, so radius is 15/2. The value is coming to the right side of the spherical surface, so it will be positive. So 4/3, 1 by infinity is 0, here 15/2. Equals 1/V, that is equal to 1 minus 4/3 is 3/3 minus 4/3, it is minus 1/3 divided by 15 divided by 2. So V will be equal to, or 1/V equals minus 1/3 into 2/15. So we will get it as minus 2 divided by 45. Therefore we will get it as minus 45 divided by 2 centimeter. Okay, here you should remember only the formula, that is important. Minus N2 divided by U plus N1 divided by V equals N1 minus N2 divided by R4 if the ray of light is passing from denser to rarer medium. If it is a rarer to denser medium, it will be from N1 divided by minus U plus N2 divided by V equals N2 minus N1 divided by R. Okay, clear? So these two formulas you should by heart for this kind of questions. Clear? So next we are going to discuss about the Lensmaker's formula and Lensmaker's formula. So derivation, as I told you in the previous videos, derivation I am not teaching you. Derivation, if you want, you can check the playlist, it is there. Okay, so formula is 1 by f equals n minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. What is this n? N equals n2 divided by n1. n2 is the refractive index of the second medium divided by refractive index of the first medium. So f is equal to 1 by f equals n minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2, and n equals n2 divided by n1, that is refractive index of the second medium divided by first medium. Okay, this is lens maker's formula. For thin lenses, 1 by f equals 1 by v minus 1 by u. This is lens formula. 1 by f equals 1 by v minus 1 by u. And for finding out the magnification, m equals hi by ho, or we can write it as v by u. So since it is v by u, we can find out this m in terms of f and v, or in terms of f and u. Those formulas also will be useful for you if you are by hearting that formulas. Okay, so here it is v by u, right? So if I am converting that in terms of v by u, 1 by v minus 1 by u. So here I am multiplying throughout with a v. v divided by f equals 1 minus v by u. So instead of v by u, I can write it as m. Therefore, v by f equals 1 minus m. Therefore, m equals 1 minus v by f, or f minus v divided by f. Okay, this is one formula in terms of f and v. M is given. Okay, the same way for in terms of f and u, if I am writing down that formula, m equals v by u. Right? I am multiplying throughout with the u. 1 by f equals u by v minus 1. Okay, what is this u by v? That is 1 by m. That is 1 minus m or 1 by m. This one I can write it as 1 by m equals, sorry, this side I forgot to multiply with u. So u by f. u by f equals u by v minus 1. 1 by m equals, I am taking to the left side, u by f plus 1. So u plus f divided by f. Therefore m we are getting it as f divided by u plus f. Okay, m equals f divided by u plus f. That is one formula, and here you will be getting it as f divided by u plus f. So these formulas you should by heart here. The important formulas are 1 by f equals n minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2, and m equals hi by ho or v by u we can write down, or m equals f minus v divided by f, or we can write m equals f divided by u plus f. Okay, these formulas are very important for this related questions, lens maker's formula and its related questions. Okay, combination of lenses we will be learning in the next class. So today we will do some numerical based on this. A biconvex lens has focal length 2 by 3 times the radius of curvature of either surface. Calculate the refractive index of material of the lens. So here the focal length is given as 2 by 3 times the radius of curvature. Okay, focal length is 2 by 3 times radius of curvature. Calculate the refractive index of material of the lens. N we need to find out. A biconvex lens. What is that biconvex lens? See here, both the sides it's convex. That is biconvex lens. If the question comes like this, or it is equiconvex lens, then also you can write down both the sides will be convex lenses only, convex only, and radius of curvature you can take it as same. Okay, same radius of curvature. So for the first phase, if I am taking, this is the first phase and this is the second phase. For the first phase, when we are calculating the radius of curvature, it is towards the right. Right? So we can take it as positive this side, and what about the left side? Left side we can take it as negative. Okay, so the R1, the ray of light is incidenting from left side. So R1 we will consider as positive R and R2 we will consider as minus R. Okay, this is for biconvex lenses, and for equiconvex lenses the same way you should consider. Okay, so R as the radius of curvature is same for biconvex lenses. So for first surface it will be positive and the second surface it will be negative. So now we have R1, R2 and F. Shall we find out N? Which formula we can use including all these? Yes, lens maker's formula. 1 by F equals N minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. What is F? 2R divided by 3. So we can write it as 1 by F, right? So 3 by 2R equals N minus 1 into 1 by R1. 1 by R minus 1 by minus R. So we will get it as 2 by R here. From this, N minus 1 into 2 by R equals 3 by 2R. R and R will get cancelled. N minus 1 equals 3 by 4. N equals 3 by 4 plus 1. So we will get it as 7 by 4. Okay, clear? Next question, a textbook question, that is your textbook solved example letters. A magician during a show makes a glass lens N equals 1.5 disappear in a trough of liquid. What is the refractive index of the liquid? Is the liquid as water? So here it is given, magician is disappearing a glass having refractive index 1.5. When it got disappeared, when some liquid is poured inside that, then it got disappeared. How it will be? See, we know that whether it is the liquid is water or not, that also it's asked. So we know that 1 by F equals N minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. So this will be getting when it will be getting disappeared when N1 is equal to N2. Both are having same refractive index. Okay, when both the liquids are, that is glass and the liquid are having the same refractive index, then we won't be able to say, it will be acting as a plane sheet. Okay, so for the plane sheet we won't be able to see the plain glass sheet, that like that it will appear. It is not having any differences between these two media, right? So we won't be able to observe the object. So F is equal to infinity over there. So 1 by infinity is equal to 0, and here we will be getting N1 equals N2. See, if both are having the same refractive index, here the question asks like whether it is having this refractive index equal to that of water. What is the refractive index of water? Water is having refractive index of 1.33. So here refractive index is 1.5. So with both are having the same refractive index, then we won't be able to see the object. Okay, clear? So the next question is, an illuminated object and the screen are placed 90 centimeter apart. What is the focal length and nature of the lens required to produce clear image on the screen twice the size of object? So, the image and the object size is twice. That means it is an enlarged one. That is 2 is the magnification. How much it is enlarged? 2 times that of object. So, magnification is given as 2. And the screen and the object are at a distance 90 centimeter. So here this is the position of object and this is the position of screen. Okay, these are kept at a distance 90 centimeter. Okay, and magnification is given as 2. And which lens is used? An illuminated object and a screen are placed. What is the nature of the lens? We should find out the nature of the lens. So here lens is kept either, or I'll give like this only. This is the position of object. Object and screen are at a distance 90 centimeter. Suppose the object is kept at a distance x. Then what will be the position of image? 90 minus x. right? So here 1 by f equals 1 by v minus 1 by u. Okay, we need to find out the nature of the lens. For that they had given magnification as 2. Okay, on the screen we are getting an image, so it will be a real image. If it is real, the value will be, the magnification value will be positive or negative. Magnification will be negative, because if it is a real image, it will be inverted also. Hi by ho, one is positive and the other is inverted, so this will be negative. That is equal to minus, equals v by u. So we can write it as v equals minus 2u. Now we have this u value and v value with us. U we can consider it as minus x, and v we can consider it as 90 minus x. So v equals 90 minus x equals 2, minus 2 into minus x is plus 2x. Okay, therefore 90 equals 3x, and we are getting x as 30 centimeter. So x as 30, so here it will be 60 centimeter, this is 30 centimeter. Right, x we are getting it as 30 centimeter, so the image we are getting it as 60 centimeter. What is the nature of image or nature of the lens? Since it is a real inverted image we are getting over here, it will be a convex lens. Okay children, clear for you? So I hope it is clear, and such kind of questions we will be discussing in the coming classes also. Next class we will be discussing about the theory portions of the rest of the topics, and what is the what is that angle of the prism, combination of lenses, all those things we will be discussing. Okay, so today's class is useful for you I guess, and if you like the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you for watching. Bye.